Frugal Manor and Cartastic Collectibles are set to open October 13th. Senior residents in the Bucksburg community could qualify for free home repairs in an effort to support more home accessibility among elderly community members. May 20th, 2021, 3 people lost their lives for simply walking along Coney Road. Amir is not only known as the class clown, but Amir is also known to help people release pain or pent-up anxiety. Getting people back outdoors and protecting vital lands are key goals for this special conservation project.
And a lot of people are struggling with just so much going on in their brains that there's really never an off switch.
Veterans and first responders gather for breakfast and coffee around a campfire during a weekly Coffee and Connect meetup hosted by Raining Hope Ranch in Orrington Tuesday. The Equine Barn was founded in 2021 to offer therapy services in a non-conventional way to any individual struggling with emotional or psychological challenges.
I feel that being able to get together and be with one another as a community is just one way that you can approach healing. Amir is not only known as the class clown, but Amir is also known to help people release pain or pent-up anxieties. I really enjoy just like this connection that the horses bring. They add another level of conversation to sessions. They bring in a level of compassion that maybe we don't see in ourselves.
Organization leaders say therapeutic interactions with horses are a valuable way to strike the interest of vulnerable groups, such as veterans and first responders, who may not be open to traditional forms of therapy.
One, because of the stigma of asking for help to start with. And then when you ask for help, in the past and even today, it's go into an office, you're going into a facility. In this setting, it's an out-of-the-box approach.
Raining Hope Ranch will continue to host Coffee and Connect meetings open to active and retired veterans and first responders each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. To learn more about upcoming fundraising events, log on to raininghoperanch.com. In Orrington, I'm AJ Douglas for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
I woke up this morning to learn that they had found a place for me. I don't have to camp again in another tent.
Jennifer Marshall says, thanks to caseworkers from HUD paired with assistance from Hope House and other resources, she can finally put all the time she spent living on the streets of Bangor behind her, and she's looking forward to a fresh start.
I just want to say thank you very much, and I feel very blessed. And it's been a very long time for me and my health issues and everything, and now I can work on bettering my life and getting into a better situation.
While some did secure housing, many others are still holding on to hope of one day getting the keys to a safe space to call home.
Now they're told us if they can find a landlord who will work with them and agreed to let us in, then they can put us in a hotel room for now, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
The city previously reached out to HUD after unsuccessful attempts in the past to find housing for people in need. Members of HUD say they're using an initiative called Housing Central Command, which adapts methods used during natural disasters, pushing a unified response to assist the homeless.
So our goal is to really design the program where the intensity of people and visits that we had to do in Bangor and a few other cities we've done this in is lessened.
Those involved shared how it feels to learn that a few of those struggling with these significant challenges have now been housed.
The smile on my face right now is just a little bit of the joy that I feel in my heart. I think that is the best news.
Marshall has a message for those who continue to walk in her shoes with aspirations of finding affordable housing.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be stressful. And you're going to feel like giving up many times as I have, but you just got to be patient.
Public Works announced Valley Avenue will be shut down starting at 7 a.m. Wednesday morning for cleanup efforts at the encampment site. The road is expected to be back open by late afternoon. In Bangor, AJ Douglas for ABC7 and Fox 22 News. This trailer is used to collect bottle donations for the Belfast veterans of foreign wars. Post leaders were highly disappointed after finding a trailer identical to this one stolen.
It just doesn't make sense. We do so much in the community. We partner with all kinds of groups.
VFW members were upset after finding that around $300 worth of bottles had been stolen from one of the community donation trailers. Days following this alleged theft, Post members were again shocked and saddened to find the monument that sits on 2 Footbridge Road had been vandalized.
The flags were taken down. The POW MIA flag was put on upside down, and then the American flag was tied in knots and put back up on the flagpole.
After the most recent theft on Sunday, when an assailant took off with an $1,100 trailer and an estimated $500 worth of bottle donations, that makes 3 incidents in less than 2 weeks. Robert says the Post feels targeted. Detective for the Belfast Police Department, Damian Leffert, says the community is standing by the VFW.
A lot of tips have been coming forward and people have been great about it. I really appreciate it. This organization does so much for the community. It's just really sad that someone went to the length to steal from this organization.
Roberts has a message for whomever is responsible for the theft and monument vandalism.
Why? I mean, if you needed a hand, if you needed some help, just come talk to us. You don't have to steal from us.
Anyone with information about the stolen trailer should reach out to the Belfast Police Department. In Belfast, I'm AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I tried to come up with the right words to apologize for my actions. I did something horrible, unthinkable, unimaginable. I abused Gunner.
Picking up Gunner and slamming him down, picking him up by one arm and tossing him on the bed. There was a shove to the floor. There was tackling of him.
On January 3rd, 2022, Gunner Doe was attacked by his stepfather, Damian Myers, at their then home on Plymouth Road in Carmel. The child was taken to St. Joseph's Hospital the next day. It was later determined that the child suffered from bruising and abrasions as a result of abuse.
From the state's perspective, was absolutely the worst way that an aggravated assault could be committed. We need to work on raising our sentences for these kinds of cases.
Defense attorney Jeffrey Tufaker acknowledged that an assault did take place, however says the level of abuse did not justify an extensive sentence due to the lack of injuries.
We watched the video, a lot of it's just he's whimpering, he's whining, and he's being mistreated, but is it physical, verbal, or other? It's a 3-year-old. And nobody is sympathetic to somebody that beats up a 3-year-old.
The prosecution showed video where they say Myers is caught on camera abusing a 3-year-old child. They call the images sadistic and heartbreaking.
It is really, really rare, and they really went the extra mile, got the evidence, and it paid off. They found this video. I honestly think that they saved a child's life in this case. I mean, if they had not found that video, then I think there is a very high probability that the child would be dead already.
Gunner Doe and his siblings are currently in their grandparents' custody. The children are reportedly set to be reunited with their birth mother in the upcoming weeks. In Bangor, AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.